We're looking after you, buddy.
Yeah. What did he pinch? I'll pay for it now. I'll pay for it now. Whatever it is. What did you do, mate? What did you do? What have you been nicked? Yeah, I'll pay for the window now. I'll pay for the window now. Let him go.
That's generous, okay? But just listen to me.
I'm going to go back home.
You may prompt him to saying something he probably should not say in front of us.
Where are you from?
Where would you guess? You won't insult me.
Lies of time.
You've been around a bit. Yeah, just be aware, man. I know you're recording.
I am.
This guy is under arrest, so if this does end up in the internet, you know, he could be subject to a civil case if you want to take it against you, mate. All right.
He could take it. Well,
It's invasion of privacy, mate. It's
Are you bothered if I'm
totally
filming
up to
you?
himself.
Are you bothered if I film you? I'm not actually filming you. I'm filming their interaction with you. Is that all right with you? Hey, winner. He's all right with it.
Yeah.
Are you all right with it, officer? Are you all right with me filming
I
you
made
too?
you aware of it.
Well, I mean,
It does
it's not
bother
going to be
me.
a civil thing for you. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not going to be a civil
It
thing
doesn't
for
really
you.
bother me that much, mate,
all right.
to be honest.
That's all right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because it's his privacy at the end of the day, all right?
We're surrounded by cameras. There's no privacy in
Just
the
make
public.
sure you're not filming kids, because this officer here likes to accuse people of filming kids when they've got a camera.
All right. Well, no, there's no children. No children. You're not a child, are you, pal? Nah. Not a child. Are you comfy there, mate, with your rear stack? Getting a little bit uncomfortable. Like, is there any need for the rear stack? Is there?
We did loosen them to make sure they were comfortable.
Yeah, you can get your finger in there, can you? Yeah. Could you not have it round the front though, to make it a little bit more comfortable for you?
At the time of the circumstances, it was necessary.
I can appreciate that, but not now. It's not, though, is it? Now it's calm. It's calm and relaxed. Are you pretty calm and relaxed, mate?
If you follow the traffic
Fine, you
Oh, yeah?
can't explain any pain.
Well, I don't know. Are you in any pain, mate? A bit cold, yeah. Aye, a little bit cold. Because it's like put the cuffs at the front. That would be a bit easier, wouldn't it? Hey, that's good. That's very good of you, officer.
Stand up for me there, man, for a second, just do these.
Yeah, he understands, officer. He will behave.
I'd rather say that it's gone for...
Right, obviously, you might have to loosen one of the cuffs to actually put it on because it might be a bit tight on his arm.
Yeah, you're just bringing one above the other. Does that feel alright?
Yeah, I think that's all right. Just lock it off and everything's a good one, isn't it? Job's a good one. Excellent do, officer. Is that better for you now, pal? Good do, good do. Excellent jobs, officers.
Did you get him to do that?
Damn right I did.
You legend.
You don't need to have a rear stack. There's no need for it. It's ridiculous. It's painful and nasty.
What's his spousal done?
Pardon?
What's his spousal Leo done?
No,
Well, I think he's knocked into a window. I might have cracked it, perhaps. I don't know. But obviously, criminal damage in it would have been if he has cracked. I mean, he would have had to knock into it quite hard. I'll ask them, Phil. Yeah, but here, what is it? Is it? Did you actually crack the window?
Yeah.
At this stage, he's been
Talk to
advised
him.
not to talk about
Oh, yeah.
what he's suspected
Yeah.
of, mate.
But
Okay,
he
and you may
understands-
inadvertently
he
listen to
understands
me,
his rights.
You may inadvertently get him to speak about it. Okay,
But he
mate?
understands his rights.
Okay.
Anything he says that will be used against him will be taken down. Anything in his favour will be forgotten about.
I
And I'm sure he's talking about in his favour.
appreciate that, man. I can't stop him speaking.
You can't.
However, you maybe put him in a position where you may get him to incriminate
On the
himself.
other hand,
okay, when
he
it's
might
not
put himself in a
necessary.
position where he's innocent. You know, I mean, it's fact finding, isn't it?
That could be the case as
Fact
well, mate.
finding. All
Okay?
about fact finding.
Okay.
So you cracked the window, did you, mate? Yeah. You think?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Do you know what I would say? That he looks quite cold. He looks in a bad way. And I'd say the lads probably need some kind of medical assistance over being arrested.
do you feel like you need any medical assistance, Buck? You feel like you need to go to A&E, maybe? You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Are you warm enough now?
Yeah.
Because we might be able to get your blanket, or maybe the officer might want to take a coat off and give it you.
I'm sure you, despite being under the arrest, we do look after our work.
I'm sure
We
you
don't know our
do.
intentions.
I'm sure you do, officer. And it's more comfortable now, and I appreciate that you're keeping him more comfortable. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm sure he appreciates it as well. Thanks a lot. Have you called for transport? Yeah. Have you called for transport?
Reporting again.
Yeah. We know. Do you have a brief, mate? Yeah. Do you have a solicitor?
No, I haven't got a...
Well, you need to make sure you get a solicitor. So when you get to the police station, when they say, "Do you want a solicitor?" don't be big annoyed and say no. Say, "Yeah, I'd like the duty solicitor, please." And then you go and sit in the cells for a bit, and duty solicitor will come and speak to you. After 5 or 6 hours, you'll go through your statements together, and then you'll put. Otherwise, you're going to end up getting done. That's
I'll get taken back home.
Well, so they say. They're not going to take you home. They're going to take you to the police station, and you need to. When you get there, you need to ask them for a solicitor. Okay? No problem.
Some medical assistance.
Well, they should give medical assistance. Anyway, but to be fair, I had a suspected broken arm from a GBH 6 and 18, and they only gave me 2 paracetamol. Sorry, cocodamol. So don't expect to be going to A&E or out like that via the police. Alrighty?
That was well fun. He was saying, one of the guys went to him, "Where are you from?" He went, "Where does the thing come from?" He went, "Lazy Town." What's his name? I can't remember the guy's name
Hey,
now.
didn't see money. He were after paying him. He had his money out. He were going to pay him that day. We're actually going to pay him. Oh, how much is it? I'll pay. Yeah, buddy, can you have a fag? Do you want to smoke? Want a fag? Is he allowed to smoke half a fag?
No, he's under arrest, mate.
Well, I was under arrest. You can still smoke. I mean, I thought you were taking him home.
It's a rule as well, mate.
Huh? What if I hold it
I
for
don't know
him?
what's in that, mate.
That's true. You don't know what's in it. It could be cannabis, couldn't it, or anything.
I hope not.
You hope.
I should, as a police officer, be able to smell it.
You wouldn't think so. You'd be able to smell it, wouldn't you? But might be that new strain.
Have you had a good day anyway?
Yeah, not bad. We've got some good interactions with the police. To be fair, we were chatting to your sergeant and that, like what's he called? I can't think what he was calling on. Hang on one.
There's a few of them out today.
Yeah, there's a few. P.S. Harwood.
Okay.
Yeah. Is he your boss?
He works in the same station as us, but not directly my boss.
Not directly over you.
But he's out
Are you a sergeant, right?
No, I'm just PC, mate.
Well, he's a PC as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
You're all PCs. I mean, like, police, you're all.
Police constables and such, yeah.
Well, yeah, but even an inspector's a PC, aren't they?
We don't use that term, but you're probably right.
Well, you are. I mean,
suppose right. The chief constable is a constable as well.
Well, yeah, and you've all got to take that off, haven't you? You take your oath, which makes you a PC, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Can you remember what your oath is?
I can't remember it verbatim.
Come on, you must be able to.
But it is.
I bet you could remember it in court, couldn't you? No?
I've never been asked it in
Have you
court,
not?
to be fair.
I asked somebody once to say it verbatim in court once, it's funny. Because like you say, if you ask me my Cub Scout thing, I can remember that.
Yeah.
And that was from like 40 years ago.
Okay.
And yet, you think as it's part of your job description, because it is, your oath is like your job description, isn't it? Well, it is. So you think you would be able to remember your job description?
Yeah.
Do you not agree?
Well, probably a useful thing to know, but
So do you not think it's not good that you...
I cannot tell you it right now, mate.
But that, you don't think that's bad?
Yeah.
I mean, it's your job description.
Yeah, but I mean, it's in general about protecting the public and upholding the law. Am I right?
Well, yeah, and interacting with the public and presuming that the public are nice, not
Yeah.
automatically assuming that they've got nefarious reasons.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot in your oath. You wanna swat up on it. Sorry.
Probably good advice.
Yeah, I think so. Perhaps you should have like refreshers. You know, not just you. I'm not calling you. Like everybody. You know, I mean, like, the police officers in general tend to not recall what that oath is. I mean, obviously PCSOs, they don't take that oath, so they don't have that to remember it because it's for police officers. So like you would think it would be important enough to be an officer to remember it. Would you not agree?
Like I said, we have I know the general gist of it. Stuff like the caution is probably a little bit more important than the oath.
Well, is it though?
Because that is legal
Is
rights
it?
for people.
But they're not rights, are they?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, what's the caution? You have the right to remain silent.
No, that's American. Mate.
Well, what's the caution then?
Yeah.
You do not have to say anything. Anything you say can and will be used against you, but nothing for you. Well, it is. Well, is your caution when if say I was arrested and I said lots of things in my favour, will that be taken down and used in court against me? Because that's what the caution says, isn't it? The caution says anything you say can and will be taken down and used against you. May be used against you, but nothing for you. So anything I said that was positive, you wouldn't really listen to. Or you might listen to it, but you wouldn't take it down and you wouldn't relay it in court. But then you go on to say anything that you do say in court, like that you haven't already told us, you may get prosecuted for. You know, they may draw an inference from that. Well, that's like a double-edged sword, isn't it? It's like so I'm supposed to tell you how innocent I am, and then say it again, but you're not going to write that down. But then say it all over again.
Everything's on camera anyway, mate.
It's cameraed and it's recorded, but it's not written down in the charge. You know, you don't say I'm charging you with this, but you've got mitigating circumstances, which is this, and this, because you told us in when we gave you that caution.
I'd like to think everything is taken into account.
Well, it isn't, though, is it?
We still have an adversarial system. You have a right to a solicitor, don't you?
You do have a right
to represent your side.
You
of the case.
do.
Isn't that fair?
And that's pretty fair, isn't it? Because without that solicitor, like there'd be no protection, would there, for Joe Public?
Well,
because
the person who has the interests. Yeah, but that's the way the system works over here, mate. Different countries use different systems.
Why would a different country use a different system? Like? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you know, innocent until proven guilty in this country. Really, aren't we? I mean, you don't seem very enthralled about the innocent until proven guilty. You know, so this guy's innocent, isn't he? As far as you're concerned,
I can't comment on him.
No.
It's a
But
private
I can appreciate that. But as far as you're concerned, this guy's innocent, isn't he? Because he hasn't been to court, so he hasn't been proven guilty. So he's innocent. So you know, he's been accused of something, and then once it goes through court, if he's found guilty, then he's guilty. But at the moment, while he's sat there, he's innocent. Can you appreciate that?
I can't comment on each individual things, but when we do,
Well, it's not individual. He's innocent until proven guilty. He's not gone to court. Do you believe that he's innocent?
Well, obviously, if we're
It's
arrested,
a yes, no.
You're not letting me answer.
No,
the
I will.
question. Obviously, if we arrest somebody, there's a suspicion.
A suspicion. And that's what the police do. They investigate.
Okay.
They investigate. They send it off to the CPS. The CPS decide on whether it's in the public's best interest and if there's actually enough evidence.
Yeah.
And then they decide to the court. And then he goes to court. And then he's got a solicitor that pleads his case for him. And if he's found not guilty, then he gets released. So actually, him sat there is innocent, isn't he? Because it's possible that he could get released not guilty.
One way
Do you know? It's the way to look at it. That's the way. Like you say, I can appreciate in different countries it's different, but in our country, you're innocent until proven guilty. Yeah. So, you know, you're saying he's a criminal, but he actually isn't. He's innocent.
I haven't said anybody's.
Well, you said he's
criminal,
been. You said you can't have a cigarette because he's accused. Well, accused doesn't mean doesn't mean he's guilty, does it? Can you appreciate that?
Of course, that's what it's called suspicion. It's not called guilt, mate. As in you've inferred to what happens at the end of court.
But there you go.
Yeah.
So he is an innocent guy sat there, isn't he? You know, he should be treated like an innocent person, really, shouldn't he? Not like a guilty one. Would you not agree?
What are you getting me to agree to? You know, if we have suspicion, we act on that, mate. That's it. We treat people as well as we can, and what happens at the end happens at the end. You know, we ultimately don't decide guilt.
It's not really about your suspicion though, is it? It's more about you're an investigating officer. It's about to investigating, isn't it? Your personal feelings on suspicion don't really come into it. They shouldn't, should they? Unless you actually physically see the guy do it. Hasn't actually done it, has he? Unless you've got proof. I mean, CCTV footage or whatever, but you'd have to pull that evidence for court, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? So he's innocent until proven guilty. Well, I just wanted to make sure that everybody was aware, especially a police officer. You know what I mean? One that's not too sure of his oath. Anyway, no problem.
Did anybody know it today?
No, to be honest, I didn't ask anybody else. I'll be honest. I just picked on you. I'm sorry about it. I don't mean to. A little bit, but
Sure, yeah.
no problem. All right, cheers, mate. Thank you.
Take care.
Have a good one. See you later.